Good morning. Ayan, magandang araw po sa inyo lahat. So, welcome po to our new online video tutorial for our lesson in DS. So, pasensya na kayo if in the last few weeks hindi ako nakapag-upload ng mga videos or ng mga lessons in our subject. Kasi base dun sa nakita kong views ng ng lesson ninyo, parang hindi nyo naman siya pinapanood. Okay, kasi I believe na baka naiintindihan nyo na siya from your own module, that which is actually a good thing. But as what I could see here, na there are really actually difficult terminologies in our topic. So, andito ako ngayon to discuss it to you. Pwede nyo po siyang panoorin. Okay, while you are doing your chores, pwede nyo siyang panoorin while you are taking down notes. Ayan, para mas lalo po natin siyang maintindihan. Okay, kasi despite of this pandemic or in this outbreak, I believe na tawag dito na hindi tayo kayang hadlangan, okay, ng pandemic na to learn, okay, new and to learn something from our lesson. So matatapos kayo ng diyas na to sana, okay, na marami kayong natutunan para marami kayong ma-apply in real life. Ayan. So ang pag-uusapan po natin ngayon is about the characteristics and needs of various types of clientele. Okay, so ito po ay nasa part na po ng social work. Okay, tapos na tayo sa counseling. So these are now the different clienteles of social work. So isang social worker po, possible po na magkaroon po siya ng iba't ibang klase ng clienteles. So ito po ay categorized into individuals, families, groups, and communities. But the main purpose, tama, di ba? Diniscuss natin to lakaraan but the main purpose of social work is to enhance their individual and collective well-being for the benefit of the whole society. Okay? So kahit na sila po ay nag-work with the individuals or with one person in a community, there is still a purpose of the social worker na matulungan itong si tao na makaambag in the development and growth of the society that he is in. Okay? So, first one, di na rin ako nakagawa ng PowerPoint, patawarin nyo na ako. Okay? Kasi, I guess na mas okay ito na nakikita natin mismo yung module para talagang habang binabasa natin siya, naaaral natin siya. Okay, para sa next, sagot na lang kayo ng inyong activity. Okay, so first one is working with individuals. Ayan. So these are the people or individuals. Sabi individual, iisang tao. Possible po na si social worker meron lang siyang isang kliyente at once. Okay, so sabi nga dito, it explains that the person's inability to manage stress which may have been the result of a distressful situation or problem caused or those concerned with him or her to seek professional help. So ngayon, the question now is how can we be able to help the individuals to overcome their distressful situations? Tulad ng sinabi natin kanina, no? Ano kaya yung need ng mga individuals na to? Why do they need to consult with the social worker? Because they experience this stressful situation and are not able to find their identity or purpose or do not have the sense of belongingness in the society that they are in. So ngayon, paano natin sila matutulungan to overcome their distressful situations or experiences? So sinabi dito, no, that we as a social worker, we must understand sa second paragraph that the person is a biopsychosocial being. So makikita natin dito, biopsychosocial being, it means that we need to see, okay, lagay ko na lang dito, hanapin natin yung notes, that we must see our clients, ay sorry, ano ba yan? Commercial, discard. Okay? Okay. So that, as sabi natin, that we need to see our client, okay, as bio, psycho, and social person. Okay? So, naahati po kasi sa tatlong parte, okay, ang isang totality ng isang tao. When we say biological, it means biological or physical. So, lahat po ng tao ay biological being. because you have the different systems in your body, right? You have the reproductive system, the digestive system, the nervous system. Okay, so how can we now be able to help the client through seeing them biologically? Okay, so I have this one, I have this, ay sorry, ano ba to? Okay, so I have this one example for you. So for example, our client is experiencing from depression. Okay? Si client po ay nakakaranas ng depression. So, ayun nga, sabi kanina, no, na the stressful or depressing situations. So, how can we be able to help a client who is depressed, okay, through seeing them biologically? Kasi po, ang depression po kasi, hindi lang po ito, kumbaga, nangyayari because of how you are being affected by other people. There are actually some cases that depression happens because there are actually neurotransmitters that are becoming imbalanced. Sorry. So, medyo maliit ang aking screen. Ayan. So, we actually have this, what we call neurotransmitters in our brain or in our nervous system. Okay, who are becoming imbalanced. Imbalance po kasi yung bilang ng neurotransmitter mo kaya nade-depress ka. Okay? So ano kaya ang neurotransmitter na responsible po okay sa depression? Okay? So first we have this what we call the serotonin. So explain ko lang to, hindi naman ito masyadong necessary in the topic, but I also want you to have this idea. Okay, why do people become depressed biologically? So we have the serotonin. Okay? So, ang serotonin po kasi, okay, they are the neurotransmitters that are responsible with giving us the energy. Giving us the energy, okay, to respond to things. Ayan. Okay. So kapag mababa po kasi ang serotonin mo, okay, ibig sabihin, pag mataas po ang serotonin mo, ibig sa active ka, ganyan, masayahin ka, tawag dito, basta active ka, aggressive ka, something like that. Okay. So kapag mataas ang serotonin mo, mababa po ang chance na magkaroon ka ng depression. Pero pag sobrang taas ang serotonin mo, po pwedeng magkaroon ka ng tinatawag na ano, na aggressiveness or tinatawag na ADHD na tinatawag natin. So, another neurotransmitter, okay, that is responsible. Wait lang. Okay, so mali ako. Hindi siya dopamine. Sorry. So, kapag mababa, serotonin lang. Okay, so kapag mababa po ang level ng iyong serotonin, ibig sabihin niyan na possible na magkaroon ka po ng depression. Okay? Kasi mababa yung level ng energy mo, eh. Mababa kumbaga yung bilang ng neurotransmitters mo that gives you the energy and the happiness. So, kaya ang nangyayari ngayon yan is kapag mababa ito, possible na lagi kang malungkutin. Kaya minsan nagtataka ka, 'di ba? Bakit ang isang tao nagkaka-depression, eh, alam mo yon, nasa kanya na ang lahat. Tama, nasa kanya na ang lahat. Ano pa ba? Nasa kanya na ang tawag dito, ang lahat. Meron siyang yaman, alam mo yun, may mga kaibigan siya, may pamilya siya, hindi naman siya namatayan, pero bakit siya nag-suicide because of depression? Because it could be a biological reason, okay? Which is low levels of serotonin. Okay? So next, asan na yung aking cursor? Alo, di ko na makita. Sorry, hindi ako talaga masyadong oh no, what is happening? Sorry. This is humiliating. Okay, so next, psychological. Okay? So, sa psychological naman, yan. So, psychological meaning to say that a person experience depression, okay, if he has this negative perception about the things that are happening around him. Okay? So that I have read some of this documentaries about the families of people kumbaga, who commit suicide because of depression. Nakita ko, nabasa ko doon na ang pamilya or ang mga magulang ng mga batang nagpapakamatay is actually they could be considered as one of the greatest parents. Why? Because they're giving or doing all their best to connect with the child, okay? To give everything that the child needs, okay, para maging masaya siya. Pero nakakapagtaka, bakit gano'n? Bakit may mga magulang, 'di ba, na somehow they are, kumbaga they are unexpecting, okay, that their child is actually depressed kasi lahat naman ng mga bagay ay binibigay ng parents nila sa kanya or binibigay nila doon sa anak nila. Okay, because the child maybe or probably psychologically have this negative perception about what other people are doing. Naiintindihan natin yon, 'di ba? Kaya nga minsan kahit na maganda naman yung intention ng parents mo sa'yo, they are giving the things that you need, they always wanted to be connected to you, pero ang negative ng perception mo do'n. Kaya ang nangyayari yun, nagli-lead ka doon sa point na hindi ka nila mahal, 'di ba? Kahit naman na alam mo yun, nagkakaroon ka ng opposite response to the positive, to the positive stimulus or to the positive things sa ginagawa nila sa'yo. Okay? So, next we have social. So, ang social naman, ito naman po ay there are people who commit or who experience depression because of how other people affects them. Okay? So, possible na nagkaka-depression ng isang tao because if someone in their family or closest friend die. Okay? So, normal lang. It is actually a normal response. Okay? Grieving season yon ng isang tao. O possible na magkaroon siya ng depression if there is or there are things, sorry, if there are things, okay, sa paligid niya na kumbaga na hindi maganda na nangyayari. Okay? So, ang depression po, hindi, uulitin ko ha, ang depression po, hindi mo po pwedeng sabihin na kapag malungkot ka, you are depressed. Hindi po porket pag sinabi nating ang dami mong module na ginagawa na nade-depress ka. That is not actually depression. Okay, it is depression kung mababa ang level ng serotonin. It is depression kung meron kang opposite and negative response to what other people are doing to you, and you can experience depression if someone in your family or closest friend have died. Okay, or may mga traumatic experiences na rape ka, okay, na nakawan ka, okay, pero usually yan ay sa mga instances na namamatayan. So, kung ang dahilan mo ay ang daming module, hindi po depression ang tawag doon. It might be stress. Okay, kasi hindi mo na siya kayang i-handle sa sobrang dami, okay, ng iniisip mo. So, stress po yung tawag natin doon. And that is a different thing. Okay, so, ayan. So, we need to see our clients biopsychosocially. Okay? So, sinabi nga natin dito that for us to understand more our clients, okay, we need to remember that sabi dito, that their presence behavior is a manifestation of their own adaptation. Sabi po yan sa third paragraph. Okay? So, we need to understand that the person's present behavior is a manifestation of their own mode of adaptation. Ang isang tao po kasi, whenever we experience unnecessary situations, we tend to react. Okay? At ang tawag po natin doon sa mode of reaction natin ay mode of adaptation. Okay? So, we have these 3 different modes of adaptation. Okay? Sa tingin ko, makaka-relate kayo na ito. Ayan, may mga tao daw na tinatawag, ang mode of adaptation nila kapag may mga unnecessary or painful experiences sa kanila is they fight. Okay, they fight means physical or verbal projection of angry feelings on other, especially when encountering difficult circumstances. So, ang example na binigay ko dito is when a wife, o binigay sa dito, is when a wife quarrels with her husband because of jealousy, or a person under stress finds him or herself shouting. So, naranasan nyo ba to? Naman tayo, most naman sa atin wala pa namang asawa. Pero dito tayo sa second na sa second na example, that kapag stress ka, 'di ba? Ngayon ba feeling mo ba gustong-gusto mo nang sumigaw? Okay. Kapag ayoko na. Kapag gustong-gusto mo na talagang sumigaw dahil sa sobrang stress, ang dami, hindi ka kasi tawag dito, nag-idle mode ka kasi, nag-procrastinate ka kasi nung March at ng April, kaya ngayon ang nangyayari is tad-tad ka ngayon ng module at nai-stress ka. And your mode of adaptation may mga ilan sa atin na ang mode of adaptation natin doon sa stressful moment na yun is we fight. Okay, we fight against it. Okay, we fight against it. Okay, so sumisigaw ka, yung behavior, kaya ka sumisigaw, 'di ba? Kaya minsan napapamura ka, 'di ba? Naiinis ka, napapasigaw ka. Your behavior, okay, o yung action na ginawa mo, yun po ay representation lang, okay, ng mode of adaptation mo as a reaction towards that unnecessary or painful experience. Okay? Kaya nga 'di ba may iba sa atin nagra-rant, 'di ba? Nagpo-post sa Facebook, 'di ba? Kahit kahit hindi sa module na lang ano, sa ano na lang, kumbaga because of ano ba mga recent issues natin ngayon, pagsara ng ABS-CBN, 'di ba? Ang mga celebrities, because of that painful experience that they encounter, nag-result ito in a certain behavior. Tama na, si ba Coco Martin nag-game show, 'di ba? Mapapasigaw, 'di ba? Napapasigaw sila, 'di ba? Parang nakikita mo yung galit nila, they fight against that painful experience. Yan po ang isa sa mga mode of adaptation natin. But there are some people na ang kanilang mode of adaptation is they flight. Okay, pag sinabing flight, they tend to escape. Okay, the person physically moves away from the problem. Merong iba sa atin na kapag nagkakaroon ng painful experience, mas pinipili na tumakas. Mas pinipili na umalis na lang. Kunyari ngayon, 'di ba? Sa ano, siguro ganito din ata kayo no na nung kasagsagan ng bigayan ng module nung March at ng April, dahil nai-stress ka pa lang, wala ka pa ngang nagagawa pero nai-stress na agad yung isip mo. There are some of you, 'di ba, na ang usual na naging response ay bukas na lang, sunod na lang, kapag pasahan na lang, 'di ba? For you to avoid and for you not to experience that stressful moment of reading tons of modules, studying tons of modules, answering tons of activities para maiwasan mo. Okay, yung experience na yon, ang nagiging response mo is nagpa-flight ka, nag-i-escape ka. Okay ba? 'Di ba may mga ganyan sa atin, na alam mo yon, minsan 'di ba parang sometimes ano, may mga ganito tayong moment, lalo pat kapag ang painful na nangyayari. 'Di ba? Yung wala kang lakas na lumaban and one thing na naiisip mo lang kung pupuwede lang 'no, na alam mo 'yun sa isang snap mo parang Thanos lang, sa isang snap mo bigla ka nalang mawawala at lilipat ka sa ibang sitwasyon just for you to, just for you to escape that awkward, that painful, that hurtful situation. So, yun po ang flight mode of adaptation. So, ang example natin dito, the husbands or fathers or even other parents, diba, who tend to abandon their families because of a painful thought and a painful experience na hindi po nila kayang mag-provide sa pamilya nila. So, possible pala na alam mo yon, na kung meron mang sa atin na iniwan tayo ng ating mga magulang, na kaya naging ganun yung behavior nila kasi meron silang, alam mo yon, meron silang painful experience, okay, na nag-cause na kanilang behavior. Okay, na talagang alam mo yun, parang na kaya wala na o yun yung mode ng kanilang adaptation. That's why, alam mo yun, they left. That's why they left because they just don't want to experience that painful situation. Okay, so next, sana naintindihan ninyo. Kung naiintindihan nyo to, kung di nyo naintindihan, mag-comment na lang kayo below sa comment section sa YouTube. Okay, so next is pairing. Ayan, alam ko makaka-relate kayo dito sa pairing. So, entry, okay, if you are experiencing a painful situation, ang mode of adaptation mo para mabawasan yung sakit is to enter into a relationship with another person who is stronger and stable or who has the capacity to provide or help, okay, to help you over your problem. Ayan, ito yung mga ano, kumbaga, dahil sa hindi mo kaya, okay, marami akong kilalang ganito eh, 'di ba? Dahil sa hindi mo kayang harapin ng mag-isa, okay, yung problema mo, hahanap ka ngayon ng kasama mo, okay, para parehas kayo o para matulungan ka niya, 'di ba, na ma-overcome malagpasan yung problema na pinagdadaanan mo. Okay, so ginagawa 'to ng iba, ayan, 'di ba, dahil sa sobrang sakit na iniwan ka ng boyfriend mo, para ma-overcome mo yung sakit, maghahanap ka ng ibang boyfriend na sa tingin mo ay magtatakip ng maggagamot ng nasugatang mong puso, 'di ba? Yung mga tinatawag natin panakip butas. Ayan, panakip butas ka na lang 'di ba? So, nakakalungkot, okey. So, minsan may mga ibang tao na ganyan yung mode of adaptation. Just for them to avoid this painful hindi pala ako nagre-record 'no? Just for them to avoid this painful experience. Hahanap sila ng makakasama nila, na pupuwede silang matulungan na mas malakas sa kanila to overcome their own problem. Okay? So, below are some of the clients so may need a social worker. So, di ko na 'to iisa-isahin pa kasi paulit-ulit na natin 'tong dini-discuss. Okay? So, possible na ang kliyente ni counseling or ni counselor ay parehas lang sa kliyente nito ni social worker, pero magkaiba sila ng purpose. Okay? Ang purpose kasi ni social worker is to help these people. Okay? To be functioning, to be a well-functioning people to help okay in the development of the society. Okay? So, typology of clients. Ayan. So, pag sinabing typology of clients, ito yung iba't ibang klase ng individual clients. Sorry, individual clients, okay? Na ito yung kumbaga these are actually kumbaga one of the ways kung paano mo na-discover na may problema si client o kung paano siya lumapit sa'yo. First, we have voluntary. Okay? So, may mga individual clients tayo who voluntarily seek assistance of the worker. Okay? Mismong lumapit sila sa social work agency. Okay, sila yung mga tinatawag yung walk-in clients. Next, we have involuntary. So, ang mga involuntary naman, syempre, kabaliktad ng voluntary, they do not initiated. Okay, hindi sila nag-initiate na lumapit sa isang social worker. So, because the social worker see that the certain person has a need, ang ginawa ngayon, ang gagawin ngayon ng social worker, kukunin niya ngayon itong si tao whether he likes it or not. So, ang example natin dito ay mga strict children. Okay? So, ang mga strict children, yan po ay ayaw na ayaw nila, okay, na napupunta sa DSWD. Okay? Kasi mas kikita sila, mas masaya sa kalsada. Okay? Yan ang kanilang sabi. Okay? So, kumbaga, kumbaga, tawag ito, sorry, they were intervened by the social worker kasi kinuha po sila involuntarily. Okay? So, yan. Next, other clients being assisted by another person. So, ito po ay dinala po. Parang ang sitwasyon natin dyan is meron silang kapamilya na voluntarily pumunta sa social work but that person pwede siyang involuntary. Okay, sa loob-loob niya na ayaw niyang pumunta doon. Pero dahil meron siyang certain na kamag-anak, dinala po siya sa isang facility. So, example po natin dyan ay drug dependent, yung mga abandoned child po, unwed pregnant, and elderly without a family. Okay? So, in here, ayan. So, in here, sabi ni De Guzman, ayan, he introduced factors, ayan, that may affect the influence of helping relationship between the clients or the worker. So, ngayon, it is important, 'di ba sabi natin, 'di ba? Sabi paulit-ulit na natin 'tong sinasabi that it is always important that we build relationship, okay, with our client for us to get to know more about them para mas lalo natin silang matulungan. So these three things, okay, ito po yung tinatawag nating relationship components or the factors na po pwede pong, alam yon, magpatibay, okay, ng relasyon. Okay, ng relasyon. Pwede siyang magpatibay ng relasyon mo as a worker and between your client. Pero most of the time, ito po ay po pwedeng mag-create ng interference. Okay? Or it may cause difficulties in helping the relationship and therefore must be dealt with accordingly. Ayan. Ayan. So, okay. So, the first one is transference. Nangyayari, kaya ulitin ko ha, itong 1, 2, 3 na to, ito po yung klaseng, ito yung different types of relationships that a worker and a client have na usually po ay nagko-cause po ng problema to know them, kumbaga to help them overcome their own problem. Pero ito pong dalawang to ay itong tatlong po ito nangyayari po talaga ito lalong-lalo na sa counseling and social work. Una ay transference. So para mabilis na lang tayo, no, ang transference po, dito ko na, sige magno-note na lang ulit ako. Okay. Okay. So ang transference, ganito siya. Namimiss ko na magsulat sa board. Transference, okay. Ang transference ganito, eto si client, sige ibahin natin para maganda, ma-maximize natin yung gamit. Okay, eto si client, okay, and then eto si worker, okay. So, anong klaseng relationship meron si client at meron si worker sa isa't isa in our transference relationship? Ganito po. Ay, wait lang. Anong, ito na lang, red. Okay. So, kung makikita ninyo, si client po, okay, transference po natin itong matatawag kapag si client po ay meron unconscious, tawag ito, unconscious relationship with the worker. Okay? Paano nangyayari, ma'am, yung unconscious relationship? Okay, for example, si client, no, siya ay nakaranas ng abuse, okay, from her father or from his or her parents. So ngayon, si client, meron siyang tinatagong galit ngayon sa tatay niya. Okay, ngayon, transference po itong matatawag kapag ito pong si client ay nag-express po ng galit kay worker. Kasi po, unconsciously, nakikita niya po si worker as his own father. Okay, yes, possible po iyong mangyari. Okay, kaya nga meron tayong tinatawag dito, kung makikita ninyo sa dulong part, that this is often associated to some mechanisms such as projection and identification. So, ito pong projection and identification, okay, ito po ay tawag dito, ito po ay defense mechanisms according to Sigmund Freud. So, hindi ko na to sa inyo na-discuss nung mga nakaraan. Okay, kasi hindi naman siya masyadong related before. So, ito pong sinasabi nating projection at identification, ito po ay according po, okay, sa theory po ni Sigmund Freud. So, ito po ay tinatawag nating defense mechanisms. So, ang defense mechanisms, ginagamit po ito ng isang tao, okay, for him to not experience or for him, kumbaga, not to experience stress. Kaya nga siya defense ay ba't DF? Kaya nga po siya ay defense mechanism. Ibig sabihin yan, para tawag ito, para hindi mo siya maranasan, you are doing defensive manners. Para hindi mo masyadong maramdaman, para hindi ka masyadong masaktan, okay, doon sa nangyayari, gumagamit ka ng mga defense mechanisms. So, ang unang defense mechanism is the projector. Projector, sorry, projection. Ayan, sorry. Okay, so projection. So it is, sabi dito, by denying their existence in themselves while attributing them to others. So nangyayari po ito if the human ego defends itself against unconscious impulses qualities. Okay, by denying their existence in themselves while attributing them to others. So ganito yan. Example natin ng projection, no? Kunyari, etong si lalaki, okay? Wag muna tayo doon sa problema ni client kanina. Kunyari si lalaki ay nag-work sa isang company. Tapos siya ay napagalitan ngayon ng boss niya. Okay? Ngayon etong si lalaki, hindi naman niya pwedeng pagalitan yung boss niya. Tama kasi boss niya yun. So ang gagawin niya ni lalaki, pag uwi niya sa bahay, pag labas niya ng office, okay, ang gagawin niya, papagalitan niya yung assistant niya. Syempre si assistant, hindi niya rin pa pwedeng pagalitan yung boss niya. Kasi boss niya yun tama? Kaya ngayon, si assistant, pag uwi niya sa bahay niya, nakita niya yung asawa niya. Okay, unang kita niya pa lang sa asawa niya, pinagalitan niya, nagalit siya, nagdabog siya, okay, sa harap ng asawa niya. Okay, okay. Ngayon itong asawa niya, dahil nga sa hindi niya kayang lumaban sa asawa niya, okay, nakita niya na nagkukulit yung anak niya. Kaya yung anak niya ngayon, o yung anak niya hindi naman po puwedeng lumaban sa magulang, tama, unethical yun. Kaya ang ginawa nung anak, etong si anak, nung nakita niya si aso, okay, pinagalitan niya si aso. Okay, so nakikita niyo yung sense ng projection. So ito yung kapag hindi mo kayang i-deal sa sarili mo yung inis mo, yung galit mo kapag hindi mo kayang tawag dito i-express yung galit mo directly doon sa taong nanakit sa'yo, ang gagawin mo is ililipat mo yung galit mo doon sa ibang tao na wala namang kinalaman doon sa galit mo. That is projection. Naiintindihan natin? Kaya nga doon sa sinasabi natin kanina na transference. Since etong si client, paano natin to, paano, ayan. So dahil etong si client, okay, dahil siya ay abused, okay, by his father, dahil sa hindi niya kayang lumaban, okay, ngayon sa tatay niya, okay, dahil at ngayon nakakita siya ng isang tao or ng isang worker na iniintindi siya, alam niyo 'yon, na inaalagaan siya, na may care sa kanya. Ngayon ang gagawin ngayon ni client, ipapasa niya yung galit niya ngayon kay worker. 'Yun po yung tinatawag nating transference. Okay, sana malinaw po iyon. Okay, sana malinaw iyon sa atin. Okay? So ngayon naman yung sinasabi nating identification. Ang identification, wait lang. Ang identification, ito po ay defense mechanism din according to Freud. So, ang identification, ang tandaan nyo lang dito, okay, sa projection, ipinapasa yung galit sa ibang tao na walang kinalaman naman doon sa galit mo. Okay, identification, ito po ay formation ng mga habits mo or what we call mannerisms. Okay, siguro naiintindihan niyo pa yung example ko last time 'no, yung sa psychosexual development kay Freud. Identification po yung tawag natin doon kapag yung unethical or unnecessary behavior na ginagawa mo nung bata ka ay lumabas to your consciousness at naging unpleasant behavior. Yun po ay identification. Okay, so for example, si bata, okay, for example, si bata is dumi siya ng dumi dun sa anal natin na part ng psychosexual development. Si bata ay dumi ng dumi kahit saan. Okay? Ngayon, dahil siya ay matuturuan naman ng toilet training ng mga magulang niya, na sa loob pa rin niya, nasa unconsciousness niya pa rin niya habang tumatanda siya, yung ganong unnecessary behavior na ginawa niya nung bata siya. So, nung tumanda siya ngayon, umusbong ito patungo saan? Sa consciousness. Kaya ang mangyayari nun, yung behavior ng pagdumi kung saan-saan, magre-reflect iyon pagtanda niya. Pero hindi na siya dudumi kung saan-saan, magiging makalat na lang siya. Okay, so magkakaroon siya ngayon ng habits and mannerism na related sa kanyang what? Past. Okay? Kaya ngayon, kapag itong si client, okay, si client ngayon ay meron siyang, may mga client na masyadong short-tempered. Okay, kapag si client ay short-tempered, yung habit ni client na pagiging short-tempered ay possible po na may kinalaman sa kanyang nakaraan dahil nga siya ay binubugbog ng parents niya before. Na yung pagiging short-tempered niya ay naia-apply niya through transference. Nata-transfer niya, okay, doon sa worker o social worker na tumutulong sa kanya. Naintindihan natin yon. Okay, so next is counter-transference. So, sa counter-transference naman, okay, asa na yon? Paano ako paano? Okay, so sa counter-transference, ayan, di ba kanina sabi natin, ito si client, ano bang kulay nung ko kanina? Hayaan mo na. Okay. Hindi ko na matandaan. Okay, si client and this is the worker. Okay? Ito po ay tinatawag nating counter transference kapag ito po ay baliktad naman. Okay, baliktad naman siya. Si worker ngayon ang meron namang masalimuot, okay, na nakaraan na puwede niyang ma-project kay client at puwede niyang ma-identify towards the client. Okay, so hindi po ito po puwede. So, sabihin na lang natin kung si worker ngayon ay merong, um, traumatic experience with his father. Ngayon nakita niya itong si client, nalaman niya na si client pala meron siyang aggressive behavior na nambubugbog ngayon ng anak niya. Possible 'yon. So, ngayon itong si worker puwede niyang makita at maalala niya ngayon yung tatay niya kay client. So, possible na si worker maging short-tempered, okay, maging agitated, okay, maging aggressive toward the client, which is very, very wrong. Okay? So, maling-mali po iyon. So, next we have this two, the transference and the counter-transference. Ito po ay usually po hindi maganda. Ito po ay possible po na makapaghinder ng treatment, okay, na pwede nating gawin kay client. Kasi hindi po pwede na makita ka ni client na tatay niya, eh. Hindi po pwede yon. Okay? Hindi rin po pwede na makita mo po si client as your father. Hindi po iyon po pwede. Di ba nga po, ulit natin sinasabi that you must be realistic and objective. Kaya meron tayong third factor, which is reality. Ito naman po yung realistic and objective perception of existing condition. So it is the state of what is actual, what is, and what is true. So it must be all the time that you must have this real, or you must have this real relationship with the client. Kliyente mo po si client, hindi po siya yung tatay mo. Okay, ikaw po ay counselor ni client, hindi ka po niya magulang. Okay, kaya nga 'di ba, we need to always remember that we must have this kumbaga personal detachment with the client because it will not really help you. Okay? In kumbaga in fulfilling your intention sa client mo na gumaling. Okay? So ayan. So in casework process, there are certain ethical considerations that govern the client. Okay, I guess hindi ko na po ito i-discuss kasi ito ay nasa ano na natin, nasa ethical na to and core principles of social work. Okay, next, we have working with groups and organizations. So, social group work as a process and method is rooted on the sociological concept that a person is a social being. Another concept of social group work is that a group can be utilized as a target of change, as medium for change, and as agent of change. Okay? So, ngayon, sabi sa second paragraph, so the group is used to facilitate the growth and development needs of some members of the group and as the need for self-expression. So one thing that we need to remember in in group social work, the members of the group social work must have the same problem. They must have the same characteristic of the problem. They must the same almost the same personalities. Okay, dapat meron silang kumbaga similarity ng problema at ng sitwasyon na pinagdadaanan at ng need na kailangang ma-fulfill. Okay? So ayan. So the purpose of social group work includes the following: to enhance the social adjustment of the individual and developing the social consciousness. So itong apat na to, ito yung purposes ng social group work. Importante po ang social group work. Bakit? Because through counseling, kasi counseling din naman ang ginagamit natin dito kasi nag-i-intervention naman tayo dito eh. Okay, so through this, 'di ba? Pwede na mas magiging kung kasi ang purpose ba ng social work is for the betterment of the society. Mas magiging effective yung pinaka goal mo as a social worker for the betterment of the society kasi mas madami. Okay, mas madami yung kina-counsel mo, mas madami yung tinutulungan mo, mas madami, okay, yung tao na, alam mo yun, tine-train mo para ma-achieve nila yung purpose nila at makita nila yung identity nila in their society. Okay? So, the statement of principles hindi ko na 'to babasahin. Okay, so meron tayong iba't ibang klase ng, type of groups. Itong statement of principles, ito ay halos katulad lang din, okay, ng, nasabi nung IFSW, yung International Federation of Social Work na diniscuss natin sa core principles. So, hindi ko na po siya i-discuss, okay? So, different types of groups. So, meron tayong tinatawag na growth group. Okay, so ang goal po sa group is the personal growth of the participants. Okay, ito po ay para ma-enhance sa kanilang emotional, interpersonal, intellectual, and spiritual phase of life. Okay, so it is to make people better, to develop group trust and in-depth relationship, to encourage constructive changes, okay, in both attitudes and feelings. So sa growth group po na tinatawag natin na types po ng social group work. Ang pinaka-goal po natin dito is ma-enhance po yung kanilang skills, ma-enhance po yung kanilang responses towards the problems they experience around them. Okay? So, example ko pala no ng mga social group work, pwede po ito yung mga support group. Puwede po ito yung grupo ng mga teenage moms. Okay? So, pwede po itong group din po ng mga out of school youth. Ang mga out of school youth, pwede natin silang tawagin na growth group. Okay? Because these teenagers, 'di ba, matutulungan natin sila when it comes to enhancing the intellectual phase in their life. Pwede po natin silang i-enroll, pwede po tayong mag-create ng mga activities sa mga out of school youth. Like ano, like giving them the education, 'di ba? Tulad ng pag-tutor sa kanila. Okay, sa mga na-miss nila while they are out of school. So next is treatment group. Ang treatment group po from the word itself, ang mga participants po sa social group work na to ay usually meron pong mga psychological problems. Okay? They might experience depression, ayan, antisocial behaviors or attitudes. Pwede po sila ng mga alcoholics, nakalagay po yan, mga people affected with HIV na nagkakaroon ng depression and anxiety. Ayan, so persons with disabilities, children in conflict with the law. Ang mga children in conflict with the law, pwede silang ma-diagnose with antisocial behaviors. Okay? So ibig sabihin pala no, kapag ikaw ang klase ng tao na walang ibang ginawa kundi alam mo mag-disobey sa law, mag-disobey, okay, parang mag-disobey sa batas. Okay, sa sinasabi ng authorities, possible pwede kang ma-diagnose with antisocial disorder. Okay? So sa treatment group, ang pinaka-goal natin diyan, and of course, to treat them. So, ang mga alcoholic, ayan, meron sa tinatawag na anonymous group. Ang mga alcoholic, ayan, tutulungan natin sila to defeat their addiction. Tutulungan natin sila to become independent, okay, from alcohol. So, meron tayong, ulitin ko, dapat sa mga social group work, meron silang iisang problema. Hindi po natin po pwedeng ipagsamahin si alcoholics, tapos si mga taong may depression, na mayroong disability, na may anxiety at may antisocial behavior. Hindi po pwede. It must be a group of people with the same problem. Okay, next is social group. Okay, ang mga social group, dito na po pumapasok yung mga support group. Okay, the goal is to provide opportunities for social relationships to the lonely. Wow. Ayan, friendless, and those who have problems in relating with others. So, pwede kang maghanap ng, kumbaga, ewan ko lang kung meron yan sa mga universities may mga social groups na tinatawag or mga organizations na klase ng mga organizations wherein wala kayong ibang gagawin kundi mag-fellowship. Wala kayong ibang gagawin kundi magkamustahan. I-uplift ang bawat isa. So, ito yung klase ng mga social group na alam niyo yon na wala naman kayong mga sakit, okay, wala naman kayong mga dapat na i-enhance sa inyo. But then still, ang mga nagiging participants ng social groups ay yung mga tao na gusto, okay, na lumaki yung kanilang circle of friends, na magkaroon ng social interaction with other people. Ayan. So, next is we have interest group. Ang mga interest group, yan po ang mga klase po ng mga grupo na may specific interest. Wow, tinagalog ko lang. Okay? So, ang example natin dyan, magbigay na lang ako ng example. We have here the ABA. ABA who created the Commission on Homelessness and Poverty. So, ang interest group po, okay, ng Commission on Homelessness and Poverty, ito po ay usually kino-compose po ng mga lawyer, okay, or ng mga members po within the legal community na merong advocacy to assist people who are in need of homes, okay, who are in need of food, who are in need of education, who are in need of good health. So, interest group, meron silang iisang face. Meron silang iisang, ang pinakamaganda rito, iisang tawag dito, iisang profession na may iisang advocacy. Okay, so yan. So, play or recreation group, ang goal naman nito is to provide pleasurable activities through games, dances, songs, music. Possible ang mga tawag natin sa mga play or recreation group, yung mga grupo na mga mountaineers, grupo ng mga travelers. Okay? So, po pwede sila social worker mag-create ng mga ganyan, ng mga ganyang klase ng grupo. Okay? Lalopat kapag ako ang nakikita nating problema is interaction or social interaction with other people or being independent, ayan, being adventurous. So, po pwede natin silang i-involve sa mga ganitong klaseng social group work. And the very last thing is working with communities. Okay? So, working with communities, ang community po, pwede po itong geographic, okay, o po pwede itong functional community. A geographic community, ito po yung people, these are the people in a specific geographic area like village, barangay, city, o district, municipality, city, province, region, or nation, or the world. So, ito po, pag sinabi natin geographic community, it just only counts, okay, the people who are residing in a certain geographical area. When we say functional community, these are now the description, okay, or the demographic profile of the people who are living in a society. So these are the people who hold common values, share common functions, ayan, or interests such as education, health value, livelihood, labor, welfare, or recreation. So, example natin ng mga functional community are those professional community. Pwede nating makonsider ang Taguig as a professional community because most people who are, what I mean is the BGC, mas maganda, ang BGC. So, we could describe or we could identify BGC as a professional community kasi meron silang functional meron silang function wherein they are holding the same views, okay, of business, something like that. Okay, so the following are the focus of community organizations. Ayan, so to release, removal of blocks to growth. Ayan, so kung sa professional community may nakita si social worker na problema when it comes to unemployment, yan. So, pwede na silang pumasok doon. The release of potentialities in the individuals, group, and communities as a whole. So, etong si community, pwede siyang mag-create ng mga activities. Kunyari, sa mga community ng mga mangingisda. So, pwede si social work ay mag-provide ng mga activities, mag-provide ng mga seminars, okay, para sa mga mangingisda, okay, for them to unleash their own potentialities. Kasi it is not all the time that there are, fish that will be available around. Okay? I think somehow, wag naman sana, 'di ba? Na aabot tayo sa ganon. Pero wag naman sana. Okay, so as a social work, kung dumating tayo sa sitwasyon na ganon, na nahihirapan sila in catching fish, okay, in the sea, at pag walang isda, walang hanap buhay, walang makakain, so may problema sa employment. So dito na po pwedeng pumasok si social worker wherein pwede silang mag-conduct ng mga seminars or another livelihood programs na pasok sa identity, okay, at potentialities ng mga tao po in a community. Ayan. So, yun na rin yun. Strengthening people's capacity for problem solving, the same. The full use of inner indigenous resources before tapping external resources. Okay? So, yan. So the purposes of community organization include the following: to solve certain problems and meet needs, to achieve selected social goals, to strengthen the people's capacity in dealing with their problems, needs, and aspirations. Meron akong isang community organization na napansin. Alam mo yung G Diaries? Yan. Research yun, si ang head noon ay si Gina Lopez. 'Di ba? So, si Gina Lopez, meron siyang mga government organizations na ang pinaka-goal niya talaga is really to help indigenous people. Okay? Na alam mo yun, ma-unleash yung kanilang potentialities, matulungan sila sa kanilang hanap buhay, and for them to be independent when it comes to decision makings and, solving their problems on their own. So, yan. Yan po ang isa sa mga example po ng mga community group work. So, ayun lang. This is now your activity. Okay, so I hope nagawa nyo naman na to. Pero, for deeper learning lang naman itong ginawa natin ngayon. Okay, so yan. So, for your additional recitation, yan. Balik tayo doon sa kanina. Okay. I have just one question for you. Okay, so ikaw, if ikaw kaya no, if you experience painful situations in your life, what is the usual mode of adaptation you do? You flight, or you pair? So you just need to comment your answer on the comment section. Fight, flight, or pairing, and then you need to tell the situation. Anong nangyari? Bakit ka nag-fight? At anong klaseng fight yung ginawa mo? Okay, and together with the flight and with the pairing. So that's it. So the same rule tayo ngayon. Let other people watch this or heard this lesson first for you to answer this. So I hope na okay lang kayo ngayon. You are in the safe place right now. So yun lang. So thank you and enjoy the rest of your day. See you on our next lesson.